Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving and welcome back to our Satisfactory playthrough. In the past few episodes, we've built up all the way to the basic steel technologies. We've put a little awesome sink for the overflow. We've built up our power and improved it significantly to make sure to make room for all the factories. And of course, with the improved power, obviously we could do the quartz that we've set up early on, which has been overflowing for quite a little bit. All of our basics with the iron, with concrete, and of course our copper materials. We're going to be moving on in the space elevator parts today, as well as we've set up the Caterium before, which we're going to be using quite a bit of the quick wire today. A nice little setup over here, very effective and efficient, and the sulfur, so we could play a little bit with the TNT. So let's go ahead and figure out vehicular transports. We're gonna need that to bring over some of the steel. Let's go ahead and get the wires we need. Let's get a few more and some rods. I believe rods is right here. Perfect. And some rods. So that way we can bring over some of the steel materials over here for the next phase. There we go.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts,
So we have
is
all
now
the smart
encouraged.
plating.
Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
Very good. So the next would be the versatile framework. So it takes both steel beams and the modular frames. So we have an assembler that's not doing anything. So we can go ahead and switch the recipe here for the versatile framework. And all we have to do is route in 30 per minute steel beams and 2.5 modular frames. So we could do that no problem. So right here where we're making the modular frames, we could go ahead and power this up to 125. You can type that in straight in there and it's nice and easy. That way it makes 2.5 per minute for modular frames. We don't use them as much, so we have plenty in storage. So all we have to do is figure out the steel beams. So over here by the steel production, I saw this little mistake I made a while back and this is killing me. So I'm gonna go ahead and move one of these over, make sure they're all aligned. That's much better and much more aligned. Very good. So what we're gonna do is we need a bunch of these guys, steel beams, over at our main base over there. So we're gonna set up a little trucking route so that we can take it right over there and we don't have to worry about it. Back at base here, we have a industrial storage container filling up with coal. I believe it actually just filled up, funny enough. It's nice and full, perfect. So we're going to use this coal for the TNT with the sulfur here. But for now, we could also use it as fuel for our trucks. So let's go ahead and set up this truck station. Let's say right here. So this doesn't need an input of fuel right here. This is the output of things. Oh well, this is the output of things. So whatever we bring here, it's going to come out from here, and whatever we want to bring over there, it's going to come into here. So for now, this is just going to be for steel. That are a few platforms, and then we're going to build a road that kind of just cuts through all these areas. Maybe we could put it underneath here, and then it's going to go all the way around through the nice slopes. Hello, Mothra. I like the sound that it makes as it flies by. Very massive feeling. Hello. And then we're gonna route it all the way up there to our steel. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's all the way over there. I fell off, but yeah. So we're gonna build that road. It's gonna have nice little slopes, nothing huge, because if we put the trucks on this big slope that we have over here, they're just not going to be able to handle it. And the issue with that is that it's a longer route. They're not going to be able to go up that high, so that's the only... I have quickly connected the coal straight to our truck station here, and we've also connected it to power, and right now our little guy here is getting fueled up, and while he's fueled up, we'll build the road. Gonna have to fight this alpha over here. Rebar gun makes it pretty easy. Jinx. So because I died right underneath the road, I could go ahead and take the tractor there. I'm gonna click Q and start recording to create our path. And we're slowly gonna see the path being made. I'm most likely gonna keep this to 1 or 2 tractors, so I'm not too worried about them crashing or anything like that. Gonna have to clear that tree there. Trying to drive as nicely as possible, and hopefully this is not too steep for the tractor. These are 2-meter foundations going on the slants, and hopefully it's not too bad. Q, stop recording. Where is my box? Box. You, sir, got here really quickly. Whoa. I lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? No. Alright, there we go. Alright, where's this guy? Oh. Oh, jeez. Spider, you can't climb rocks. And just eat something real quick, gain some health. I like that they actually made these guys pretty challenging. So when we call them alpha, it's not for no reason. Although they're easy enough to still kill. And just closing the loop here. Boom. Perfect timing. And as we enable autopilot, the truck is gone on his way to the other side. And over here, taking a look at the progress of our truck here. He's coming around. Let's make sure he does his loading properly. Hopefully, right? We've connected all of our steel beams here. Very nice. It loads in and... well... buddy? Hello? I think I spent a little bit too much time there while I was recording the path. Oh, there we go. Alright. Well, that works. We're just gonna add one more guy to this path. And we'll have a nice little transfer route for all of our items. No collisions, no collisions. Thank you, Mr. Bean. So I've added another truck. Just clicking enabling autopilot and getting out of it. There we go. Please move, please move. Okay, very good. Alright, I thought they were gonna have a crash there. Very good. Alright, and I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna try to unload, and we don't have anywhere to put the stuff, so let's go ahead and just quickly build something here. And for now, I'm just making it look however. I don't really care as much. Just as long as it's working, that's what matters to me. And very good. Alright, so we're bringing 21 stacks per minute. It's not a lot, but it's better than it was. And I definitely would look forward to upgrading this a little bit. Let's go put that there. Actually, I don't want to mess with the throughput. I want to see how much it's actually bringing in. Alright, so I think we've got everything powered up. Maybe we could add another tractor actually. Path. Alright. Alright, and enable autopilot. Let's get off. Okay, it's gonna try to unload. There's nothing to unload. That's okay. Let's see, so 31 stacks per minute. That's pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. As long as none of the trucks crash into each other, we're good to go. So what I've done off camera here a little bit is taken this belt, made it nice and 90-degree for all of our steel beams to come in here. Come out through here. This is all level 3 updated, so that's nice and quick. And go upstairs, so that way here and straight into this machine for the steel beams. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit the mark of the 30. Let's go ahead and make sure this is the 3. Straight to here, and then all we need is our modular frames from over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna route them into this guy. So let's take a look here. We no longer need this splitter here. So we do this nice and easy. Right, and I think that's going to be probably the best way, probably the best direction, right? It's this guy over here, so if we turn him the other way, so let's go ahead and take, actually, we don't have to take everything out, just these parts. And if we have him turned this way, it's not the best, but I'm going to deal with it just because it is a royal pain in the butt to set this up a little bit more straight, and it's not that big of a deal, although it is starting to look like spaghetti without a sandwich layer that for some reason I didn't think of. You know, it doesn't look the best, but that's okay. So this is a Mark III. Let's make sure everything is Mark III here. So this guy is not Mark III. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Upgrade that. Very good. So everything is Mark III here. And then into here, we're gonna have the versatile framework. Should be, oh, I had it on standby, and it should be good to go very soon. I'm just gonna throw whatever I have in here, just so it starts up, and we'll go from there. Should be good enough on the steel beams as well. I think there's plenty of them coming in. Go ahead and take a ride on top of one of these tractors. Let's go to photo mode. Let's watch ahead. Ooh, that's a very sharp turn there. I'm gonna add another foundation there. Very nice. These guys are actually faster than I remember. So I'm looking forward to the bigger versions of these guys that can carry so many more resources. It's gonna be great. What do you guys think of these? Would you guys use these in your playthrough, or would you just put belts, just route it with belts all over? Getting a lot of speed here. It's almost a little too quick. Very nice. I'd love to see some comments as well. What you guys use for transporting your items throughout the world. It's a nice long pause here, unfortunately. Oh, I don't remember the tracks being there either. Very nice. But I think this pause doesn't hurt. I don't think it hurts any of the trucks. It might be even good for them so that they don't crash into each other. So there's a little bit of a buffer in between. We're gonna go ahead and speed this one up. Wow, very nice. That was a nice little ride, and I'm glad to have checked out a little bit of what the truck sees. That was fun. Over here in our storage area, we're already starting to get some versatile frameworks. It looks like it's doing pretty well. Let's take a look. It's at 99% production, so that works out pretty well for me. I'm not complaining. Modular frames are coming in at the right speed, it looks like. The steel beams, same. So it looks like we're gonna have our versatile frameworks. Looking forward to it by the end of this episode. And then we only have one more item to complete phase 2. Last item will be the automated wiring, which is a very Nice recipe as well. In the meantime, let's go ahead and unlock a couple of things like the AI limiters here, the stun rebar, and we're gonna get the smart splitters. Super quickly, we're gonna go ahead and place a miner mark 2 over here by our water extractors on a little bit of this limestone so that we could go ahead and make another material that we've been needing. I think this is just the cleanest looking way. Have to go. Alright, it is what it is. It's some grass. Can't really do much about it. It is what it is. So this is going to produce 120 limestone. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine that with a little bit of our steel over there. I'm going to bring the belt over. So with our belt connected all the way over here by our steel setup, we're going to go ahead and make a quick platform up here so that we can connect to the rest of the steel setup and start making this next component. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start using 2 meter foundations. It's just a little bit easier to work with in a sense. Not anything crazy here. This isn't going to take up much space. Oh, this one here. But it is a very essential part. And that being, we're going to place an assembler. That being encased industrial beams, right? Which are made out of steel beams and concrete. And we're already making steel beams here, and we're going to go ahead and build up that concrete. And with that, as you can see, we've doubled our steel production. I realized I needed a little bit more to make the encased industrial beams. So we're building up those with the concrete here. Just in this assembler over here, and then we have a lot of extras. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to set up another pathway for a truck station to take the other guys here, the steel pipes, over to the main base, so we can start making the rest of the parts for the space station and complete phase 2. Actually, what I realized on while coming over here is that we don't actually need to build 2 truck stations. We can actually just have a smart splitter that splits off the items when they come in on this belt, instead of trying to figure out how to do 2 truck stations. This would be much quicker and easier, and much easier to upgrade later on. So what we're going to do is really quickly figure out what we should have had for a while now, and that's AI limiters. So they take some copper sheets and some quick wire to start. So let's go ahead and power this guy. Hopefully this is not an issue down below. It should be, but we'll see. Alright, let's click on 5, put that in there. so let's take a look how many copper sheets we're making here. So this is 3 different machines making 30 copper sheets. That means 25. So we're actually going to turn this off here. For now, while I don't need copper sheets, let's put this guy here. And we could connect these together. Now that's not very straight, so let's try that again. Alright, so an easy way to do this, at least for me, is to do a vertical foundation building. So something like that. Take this out. Then we can easily bring this over, see where it matches up. I believe it's right here, so oh, that should be perfect then. Oh no, it was a 90 degree. Oh, perfect. Okay, never mind. So that works really well for us. Okay, we done. Perfect. Nice. And then we just need 100 of the right here. We have plenty of, so I can just route straight out just that and not worry about it and just have it overflowing because we have resources for it. So let's take a look. Somewhere right here. Yep. Okay. Alright. Just let's here. Yeah, let's get off me. No problem. Very good. So that should have 5 on it. Perfect. And we're gonna have a nice and easy elevators built here. Let's see where we can put the elevators. Just gonna have to put them all the way over here. Just move this. And we can just carry that through here. Let's see, maybe we can get that a little bit better. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. I can really get that. So I'm very happy with it. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, of course. You want anything coming yet? So we can get the there we go. So I'm just gonna roll this in here real quick. That needs 100 actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just upgrade this base steams. Let's see. Yes, we have steams here. Get some more. So for this guy, we just need to upgrade that. Yeah, okay, and that should be fine. Yeah, right now, perfect. So if we take a look back up here. Nope, it's flowing in. Nice and good in there. So we're making our AI limiters, which will help us get a little bit more productivity here. So let's take a look at the Deuterium tree here. Alright, so we just need 10 of them. Let's go ahead and grab those here. Oh, we only have 2 for now. We just gotta wait a little bit. Boop! And with that, we have all the AI limiters we need to go ahead and research the magnificent smart splitters. Boom. And I'll show you guys super quickly why this is so important. So let's go ahead and set up another industrial guy right here. Right. For some reason that was giving me a lot of trouble. So if we go ahead now into our logistics, we have the smart splitter here. So if I line up the smart splitter, I don't know if that's lining up properly. That should be good enough. And then connecting straight into there. Let's go ahead and get up here. If we click F and configure it, left outputs, we're going to put 2 pipes. Center outputs will be steel beams, and right output will be any kind of overflow. And this makes our lives super easy because we could have all the items be transferred into one single truck station and not multiple. So let me go ahead and set up the steel beams over by the coal. Have that connected here, and now we're gonna get our beams. Very good. Right, and there's a lot of beams. I want to see, make sure that there's a sync option. Which, speaking of which, we have tons of coupons. Let's print these bad boys. Alright, and in the awesome shop, we're gonna go ahead and definitely want the structural frame set. You know what? Let's do ladders. An inverted ramp set. Let's do the road barrier. Why not? Perfect. So we have began production on our versatile frameworks, and as well as the automated wiring that we just went ahead and set up. I cut to it because it's not that big of a deal, but basically we just have two assemblers here repeating the same process: steel pipes, wires to make stators, then those stators get cut right in half to go ahead and start making our automated wiring. Over here I have a basic setup of a splitter at the bottom that splits off into three: one that will get synced or put into storage, and two that will combine together and go up into the assemblers. We've set up our Nobelisk assembler, I'm guessing, just very crudely set up here, just because we're only going to make a little bit. I'm not going to be continuing production of Nobelisks. I don't really use them as much in my gameplay, but they're fun to play with, so we will do that. Super quickly, let's go ahead and get our Nobelisk detonator with some steel and some wires. Makes for our detonator. Nice. Very good. And if we take some Nobelisks, press reload, we have a Nobelisk, which is the guy I've been calling TNT this whole time. So nice. Nice little explosion. We can clear some enemies and clear some vegetation if we have to. So let's clear some of this vegetation. The lone survivor. That's about all we can do right now, is destroy some vegetation, since we killed pretty much all the bad aliens in the area, but we'll certainly be using more of these in the future. It's not a perfect 90-degree angle, but it's good enough for these industrial beams to go ahead and join our little bus system here with the trucks. Buses, trucks, funny. I might actually add a few more trucks. Let's see, tractor here. If I completely forget that we only have fuel in this station here, not the other one, because it's a short enough trip for us not to worry about that stuff. So let's go ahead and upload path, enable autopilot, and go ahead and get another one. just so we can fix up some of those corners, let's go ahead and print our 5 tickets. Perfect timing here. Foundations. Let's get our inverted corner ramps, and these are gonna help fill in the corners for our buildings. And then the quarter pipes are next. Definitely want to get these. They could make for some really nice entrances. Hopefully you guys like the simple design here. I didn't go for anything fancy, just wanted to do something nice and simple. It's gonna look good long term, especially. Alright, let's take a look. No, I want to go for this guy. I don't know how much I like these, but this is better than it was, so definitely nicer. Let's see. Does that look better? I don't know. Let's put those back. So I think this is the corner that I'm gonna go for. It looks nice and neat, and I think it just completes the building really nicely as it overhangs a little bit here over the hill. Moving on. So while we were busy with that, all of our parts completed. So we can move forward to the next stage, but super quickly, let's go ahead and unlock hypertubes. Perfect.
Milestone reached. Fixit Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
So basically you could build these tubes that you could jump into, and you'll be transported through those tubes. Alright, so we'll put an entrance here. You have to connect it to power. Once it's connected, it'll suck you in, drop you out the other side. This is really nice for just kind of coming up places, like an elevator in a way. Or going further distances. You could make jump pads with these. You could look up a few videos. Kibitz has a great video. I'll link it down below in the description of how to make hypertube cannons, which will just shoot you up and basically throw you as far as the eye can see, so you could go where you need to go. But with that, let's go ahead and complete our objectives for the space station. Space elevator, let's drop these in there. Let's drop, I don't need all of these guys. Let's drop all of those guys in there. And then 100 of the smart wiring as well. Which I still don't understand why it's only 100. I mean, I'm thankful, but the other two are 500 each. Why not just make this one 500 as well? Load them in. Seal them in. Very nice. And let's click send. As always, my favorite part of the space elevator. So, now we have new objectives. We have phase 3, and we have tier 5 and 6 unlocked, so that we could start doing oil processing to have plastic, rubber, circuit boards, a bunch of fun stuff, a lot of new products in the awesome shop as well. We could start doing the industrial manufacturing, like the manufacturers, trucks. Ooh, I love trucks. These are great. So these are improved versions of what we have now. Adaptive control unit. This is for the space elevator, as well as the modular engine. The packagers, Very nice. Packaged fuel, packaged oil, so this will be much better for our trucks. No residue, liquid biofuel, very nice. And gas masks, so we could go into gas areas and not die. Tier 6 is very fun as well. Conveyor belts Mark IV. These are super fast. Conveyor lifts Mark IV. We could scan for Caterium ore. Fuel generators as well, which are going to be great, so that we can generate more electricity. Jetpacks, trains, love trains, those are fun too. And pipelines, pipes Mark II, so that we could transfer a lot more water through the pipes. What I'm also going to do super quickly is just sync all of these items here, right about here. Let's put him right in there. We're gonna be in business here. I don't mind this running right here. I need a merger here as well. I'm not going to be using this many explosives, so it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys, put them away for later use. Oh, you know what, I'll grab one of these guys. Nice. And you'll see our tickets start jumping up because this is a high quality part. And yeah, very good. Alright, so we're gonna sync those for a little bit, gain some tickets so that we can continue unlocking more and more new things as we go. But with that, I think that's all we have time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment any feedback you guys have. Hopefully you like this type of architecture. I'm going to be taking this up a notch on the next episode. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next week.